everybody, Trevor here, and welcome to another Top 5 video. This video was requested by ZW, and he suggested that I do one Top 5 video about my favorite robot characters in fiction. What makes robots so cool is that they were made to move and act like humans. But unlike in fiction, however, they lack a human soul in the real world. In other words, they are controlled either by a human being or an AI computer program. And I can assure you that robots cannot take over the world in real life. Anyways, for this list, I will only include robot characters that are fictional, as the title suggests. And because of this, I'm going to make this video as short as possible. And no, the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz doesn't really count since he's a man made out of tin. So without further ado, let's begin. Number 5. C-3PO, R2-D2, and BB-8 from Star Wars. I know I've talked about these three Star Wars characters in another video, and I'll do my best to keep it brief here. These are three of the supporting characters from the Star Wars franchise, and often help the heroes on their quests such as rescuing Princess Leia, just to name one. They're also quite funny and adorable at times, like when C-3PO often complains when he says something like, R2-D2, where are you? Oh, and did you know that C-3PO was actually Anthony Daniels in a robotic suit, while R2-D2 was actually played by a dwarf actor named Kenny Baker? Learn something new every day, am I right? As for BB-8, he's pretty much the only Disney Star Wars character that I still like to this day, even though Finn was a close second but soon got wasted in the end. If you want more information on why I like these three droid characters in Star Wars, I'll provide a link in the description below. Number 4. Fender Pinwheeler from Blue Sky's Robots. I don't know about you, but when it comes to Blue Sky's animated films in general, Robots is quite underappreciated because I enjoy the characters, the main setting, and world building. You see, Robots takes place in a universe where only robots exist, and the main setting takes place in Robot City, where Rodney Copperbottom goes to become an inventor. But my most favorite character in that movie would have to be the Red Robot himself, Fender Pinwheeler, because for one thing, he was voiced by the late Robin Williams. Secondly, his character is just as funny as Genie from Aladdin, who was also voiced by Robin Williams. One of my favorite moments with Fender was when he keeps taking pictures of Rodney and asks him to make big anime eyes. I also enjoy the parts where he often falls apart and that his own arms were wrestling by themselves at one point in the film. Oh, and how can I forget this scene as well? It's so hilarious. I've decided to put Fender as number 4 for obvious reasons. Firstly, the late Robin Williams, who sadly passed away in 2014, deserved better. Secondly, as I said before, the movie Robots is criminally underrated compared to Blue Sky's flagship franchise, Ice Age. So yeah, those are the reasons why Fender is number 4. May Robin Williams rest in peace, for he'll always be a true legend. Number 3 is Conky 2000 from Pee-wee's Playhouse. I know some people don't like Pee-wee in general, and I can understand that, but personally, I loved Pee-wee's Playhouse as a kid, because it's a hilarious show. I also love it for the characters, especially a robot named Conky 2000, or Conky for short, who prints out the secret word for each episode. He even could play music records on his lower half. Also, I like the way Conky speaks when he's talking, in which case he jitters and stirs his speech like some robots do. I even like his overall design with an old telephone for the head and flashing lamp lights on the sides for eyes. And like most puppet characters in Pee-wee's Playhouse, he appeared in all the episodes, as well as in the Broadway version of the Pee-wee Herman show. I wonder what happened to the original Conky 2000 prop after the show ended. Well, anyway, those are the reasons why he deserves the number 3 spot on this list. And if you don't like Pee-wee in general, then that's totally fine, just as long as you respect my opinion. Number 2 is Goddard from Jimmy Neutron. It's no secret that I'm a dog lover. That's one of the reasons why I chose Goddard from Jimmy Neutron as my number 2 spot. Another reason why he's number 2 is that he's Jimmy Neutron's mechanical and loyal canine companion, who helps him on various missions like helping get his abducted parents back from the aliens in the first movie, just to name one example. He is also equipped with incredible powers and gadgets, including the ability to fly like a helicopter or a rocket. While he mostly barks to communicate, he sometimes uses different voice clips here and there, like the time he mimicked a reference to Star Trek when he said, "Seems logical, Captain." This happened in a promotional short called Carl Squared, by the way. Plus, I was originally going to put him as number 1 since I'm a dog lover, but I'm choosing someone else for that spot instead, which we'll get into later. So in conclusion, if you like robot dogs in general, especially those who remain loyal to you forever, then Goddard is the perfect character for you. In fact, he's one of my favorite Jimmy Neutron characters along with Carl, Sheen, and Hugh Neutron. Before we get to my number 1 pick, I just want to give a bunch of honorable mentions. The battle droids from the Star Wars prequels. They would have been number 5 since they are the bad guys, and were eventually replaced by the Stormtroopers in the Galactic Civil War era from the original trilogy. Rodney Copperbottom. As much as I like this character in general, I chose Fender instead because he's funny and his late voice actor Robin Williams deserved better. K9 from Doctor Who. To be honest, I never watched any of the Doctor Who stuff, but I thought I'd choose this as an honorable mention anyway, just in case some of you guys like that show. R from Puppy Dog Pals. As much as I like this character, he seriously would have been number 2 as well. Bumblebee from Transformers. To be honest, I'm not a huge Transformers fan, mainly because I didn't grow up with it very much as a kid. He seriously would have been number 3 for being a good character in the franchise. Bender. He got beaten out by Conky 2000 because I want to pick at least some characters from my childhood. Still, he's a good and funny character who occasionally drinks alcohol and swears. Futurama is a really good show too. Scaramouche the Merciless from Season 5 of Samurai Jack. Same reasons as with Bender from Futurama. And the number 1 spot goes to Gur from Invader Zim. I'm sure some of you were expecting this character to appear on the list because Gur is one of the best and funniest characters not only in the Invader Zim show, but also in the entire Nickelodeon universe because he's so cute, so adorable, and very funny. For starters, I love it when he sings the Doom song occasionally, even in the first episode where he and Zim journey through space to find the planet Earth. I also love his green dog costume that he frequently uses to disguise himself from the humans. It makes him look so adorable. Oh, and how can we forget his funny jokes and gags throughout the show? Like, for example, I like the one bit where he shouts tacos, as well as another episode called Zim Eats Waffles, where he made Zim overeat the waffles that he made for him. And another instance where he was hugging the Mega Doomer's foot and says, "It's got chicken legs!" So yeah, those are the biggest reasons why Gur deserves the number 1 spot. And he's also one of the biggest reasons why I love Invader Zim so much as a kid. Now let me know in the comments section below which robot characters are your favorite. Do you agree with my list, or do you have your own personal preference? This is Trevor Davis signing off, and I'll see you all this summer.